Good afternoon. Welcome to Teleislas News. These are the most important news at this time. Ocre moves among companies and entities in the commercial and hotel sector, opening charges for hiring personnel without the necessary permits to reside on the island.
The Office of Control of Circulation and Residence Ocre opened charge against 15 companies of the commercial and hotel sector of the Archipelago Department of San Andres, Providence, and Santa Catalina for hiring personnel without the regulatory permits. The above results are part of the efforts made by the new sanctioning coordination, whose main function is to impose fines of employers and residents who fail to comply with the regulations stipulated in Decree 2762 of 1991 and Decree 2171 of 2001.
I created the area of sanctions because Decree 2762 of 1991 in its entire context indicates the different sanctions to be applied for entities, companies, unions, airlines, and natural persons such as residents of the department, for which so far we have 15 companies, of which a statement of charges was initiated, and we are with the respective procedures in order to complete the sanction that corresponds to these entities to avoid these problems with the various companies, unions, and entities. The respective measures must be taken.
According to Article 13 of Decree 2762 of 1991, employers who hire persons without the respective permits will be sanctioned with successive fines up to 100 legal monthly minimum wage. The sanctioning coordination was created by the new director of Ocre, Pilar del Carmen Brian Manuel.
The Departmental Governor's Office announces the start of payments for the Colombia Mayor program.
The elderly program of the departmental government informed to all beneficiaries that the payments of incentives for the month of December of the Colombia Mayor program will be enabled from Tuesday, December 27 until January 10 of 2023. It also indicated that bank account holders can collect the incentives through the MOVI operator, and the unbanked may collect through the modality of effective transfer. Those citizens who cannot withdraw their money due to health and mobility issues may collect the money through a third party by means of a power of attorney granted by a judge or notary, and the person must present and deliver the original power of attorney. At the point of payment, you must state your intention to collect the subsidy of the Colombia Mayor program to avoid possible confusion with other programs or services offered by the operator.
The departmental government continues with the collection of special solid waste on the island for this end of year season. The contractor company talked about the last collection round to be carried out in 2022.
The interdisciplinary team of the Public Service Secretariat and the contractor company Naranjo Recycling SAS collected waste such as mattresses, wood, iron, tires, bars, and white line waste such as refrigerators, washing machines, and air conditioners, which were then transferred to the green point where they will be properly handled and disposed of.
Today, Recuperaciones Naranjo has 3 special shifts. One in the Pueblo Viejo neighborhood, another one in the Guinea Hen High Park, and an additional one in the Atlantico. We will also have our daily route corresponding to Guinea Hen and the sector parallel of the runway track. Tomorrow, Friday, 30th, we will be dispatching waste to the sanitary landfill, which is the ordinary waste that comes out of the collection of this special waste, such as washing machines, refrigerators, stoves, and other household appliances. On Saturday, December the 31st, during a half-day route, we will be organizing the so-called Green Point, where we will receive this type of waste.
The Secretary of the Portfolio, Bill Bryan, indicated that the administration has been working to collect all the waste found in the department before the end of the year 2022, with the objective of covering all the critical points of each neighborhood during the holiday season. It is also noteworthy that work continues to complete the collection of plant material throughout the island.
And the maritime authorities continue with the search for the missing migrants last December 18, when they left the island of San Andres heading to Central America in search for a better future. Today, the relatives are waiting to know about their whereabouts.
Units of the Colombian Navy attached to the specific command of San Andres and Providence continue with the development of search operations to find the whereabouts of a group of migrants who, according to information from their relatives, would have disappeared after making irregular migration movements aboard an illegal boat in which they intended to reach Central America from San Andres. Once the naval institution received the information of the disappearance of these people on December 18, 2022, it deployed its operational units for the search with aerial and surface means, articulating efforts at a national level with the different local authorities such as Migration Colombia, Office of Control Circulation and Residence known as OCRE, Attorney General's Office, and with international authorities through search and rescue centers in Central America in order to join efforts to locate the missing persons. In the course of the search protocols, the authorities were able to determine that 26 people of different nationalities were on board the vessel. In recent days, Nicaraguan and Costa Rican authorities informed the Colombian Navy of the discovery in the region of Puerto Limon in Costa Rica of a shipwrecked boat with similar characteristics to the one that disappeared with the migrants, as well as the location of materials, belongings, and documentations in San Juan del Norte in Nicaragua, documents that coincide with the list of some of the missing persons. The recovered material is being verified by the authorities of these countries. After 12 days of search, efforts continue. The Colombian Navy, through the specific command of San Andres and Old Providence, works in coordination with local and international authorities to intensify operations to locate the missing and counteract the phenomenon of irregular migration in the areas under its responsibility.
50,000 million pesos will be allocated for the Basic Health Equipment Program. The resources will allow the financing.
By means of Resolution 2788 of December 28, the Ministry of Health and Social Protection assigned resources of close to 50,000 million pesos to the state social enterprises for the financing, confirmation, and operation of the Basic Health Equipment Program. Resources which will be transferred to each of the social state enterprises through the Social Security System Resources Administrator, ADRES for its acronym in Spanish, will be allocated exclusively to the implementation of activities in rural areas, urban areas, populations or social groups where there is little or no activity in the collective intervention plan as a first stage in the construction of a preventive and predictive health model. The Administrative Act also states that the Promotion and Prevention Directorates, as well as the Service Provision and Primary Care Directorate of the Ministry of Health and Social Protection, will be in charge of issuing the necessary guidelines for the formation of the 483 teams foreseen in the resolution, which is in line with Resolution 2519 of December 15 of 2022 and 2206 of November 15. In this order of ideas and in compliance with the two resolutions, the Ministry of Health and Social Protection pointed out that the teams must operate in a defined territory in a systematic and permanent manner in such a way as to generate a link with the families in the territory. On the other hand, it will be the responsibility of the social state enterprise that contract the basic teams to provide general outpatient services in the extramural modality for medical, nursing, dental, and psychology professionals. It should be noted that so far the amount allocated for the archipelago has not been specified, as announced by the manager of the Departmental Social State Enterprise, Maria Claudia Bracho.
For many families, it is important to stay united and receive the new year by sharing a dinner together with their loved ones. This is what they expressed through the cameras of Teleislas News.
A family reunion where they show the traditions to the children, sharing the dinner full of love and joy. This is how Islanders are awaiting the new year.
Con mucho amor.
The new year is received with much love and hope.
In a family, we cook with pot, and we amanecido till the next day and then things. But to where I know. This year, I know they celebrate it good because I don't afraid to go. So I know they celebrate it good. Nothing home we can celebrate with Christmas. I hope with New Year we pass it good. And everything go good with everybody. And no fight, no killing, and no problem.
Cocinamos y luego
We welcome the new year by cooking with the family. It is important to be together.
Bueno, en familia.
As a family gathered at home waiting for the new year to see what the new year has in store for us, the tradition is to have dinner.
There are those who have special wishes for the department who hope that his coming year will be better.
Bueno, mi concepto está un poco duro, muy diferente a otros años.
Better roads, better tourism services, in short, we have to improve everything.
To celebrate in harmony and with prudence, it is important to avoid unfortunate cases while awaiting the new year 2023.
At this time, we continue with sport news of our department.
Hello, here are the best sports of the islands. The end-of-year tournaments are essential for the upcoming national games. One of the great challenges of the Sports Secretariat is to gain prominence in the next national games. That is why the sports activities that took place at the end of the year will serve as a model for preparation for the different sports disciplines that will participate in these upcoming national competitions. With more details, the Secretary of Sports, Luis Viloria Howard, shared with us.
Tenemos Juegos Nacionales el próximo año.
We have national games next year. It is being defined by the Ministry of Sports. Apparently, it will be free for national games. That is very important at the level we have shown in these tournaments. The idea is to complement it with the activity of intercollegiate, intramural as a preamble to the national games. From all this preparation we have had, we can use it precisely for the national games, which is what is coming, national games next year, and obviously continue to support the intramural, intercollegiate to each of these children who enjoy these sports. We can give a sense of tranquility and satisfaction on behalf of our Governor Everett Harkins Green. Obviously, we take back the Secretariat just as he wants it, giving sports and recreation to everyone in these different categories that we are supporting.
The Sports Secretariat is committed to making these best national games in history, concluded Viloria Howard. Great work performed by the athletes who traveled to represent the island department in the karate modality during 2022. Performance that left satisfied the president of the league of this sport of martial arts, who spoke about the theme and the projection of this sport in international event to be held in the upcoming year.
We are thankful and through this, the Liga Karate thankful through this 2022 that we got to 2 events. Classify San Andres to the national games that is more important for the department and to the whole Colombia, and also classify to the Colombia selection to Polonia and to the Pan-American Championship that will be in the month of April 2023. For our league is successful because we give more than and the young youth that the department in the categories sub-21, junior, cadetes, infantile, get them classified to this mundial that is very important for our sport and following of our future generation that coming in the sport.
An outstanding performance of the sport of martial arts that seeks more international projection and opportunity for the island athletes. And this will be all in sports for tonight. We will see you on another broadcast. We continue with Lisa.